The NFL playoffs are a chance for a player to define their career for years to come, which in turn has massive effects on the football card market. But what about the other guys that didn't make the playoffs but also had incredible statistical seasons and have played well above expectations? So what I want to do in this video is save you guys a tremendous amount of time and provide you some very valuable insight by not only looking at the current average sales for Joe Burrow's base Donruss, Optic Holo, Field Level Silver, and Rookie Ticket Auto, and his base Prizm, but also comp that average sales volume to Justin Herbert, his peer who played at an absolute incredible level in 2021 as well. Not only Justin Herbert, I want to look at Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Jefferson, and Jonathan Taylor, two of the very best skill position players in the NFL right now. So let's dig in. Alright guys, so real quick before we dig into all these different card values for these guys, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can follow every step on the quest. And I've got a very compelling question I want to ask you. Something I'm going to start doing every week is picking a couple very interesting items that are very similar on eBay and asking you your opinion in the community. Which one would you rather have? And today we've got a select Concourse PSA 10 Christian McCaffrey or an Optic PSA 9 Christian McCaffrey for around $40 to $45. Let me know in the comments below which one you would rather have. This is going to provide us some interesting insight when we poll the community for a specific year, specific player. You can get an idea of where people would prioritize their investment dollars. Let's start by looking at the most hyped man in the NFL right now, 2020 rookie, #1 overall draft pick, Joe Burrow, the Houdini of the NFL, the escape artist. Some of the pressure that he escaped from Kansas City was insane. He's now in the Super Bowl. The stage is set for him to face off against the Rams. That is very exciting. Wonderful championship game action we saw last weekend. Right now, his base Donruss is trading consistently for $50. You compare that to Justin Herbert's base Donruss, which is trading for around $30. And if you compare that to Jalen Hurts' base Donruss, that's trading around $5. Tua Tagovailoa's is around $5. Now Jonathan Taylor, who finished as the #1 running back in the NFL in 2021, his is trading around $6. And Justin Jefferson, who finished 4th in targets, 4th in receptions with 108, 2nd in overall receiving yards with 1,600, and tied for 6th in receiving touchdowns with 10. He had incredible grades overall from PFF, and right now his base Donruss is trading for $6. Now when you look at the PSA 10 value of these guys, Joe Burrow's PSA 10 base Donruss is trading from between $300 and $400. Justin Herbert's PSA 10 is around $150. Jalen Hurts' PSA 10 is around $30. Hey, what? Tua's PSA 10 around $35. What's interesting, when you look at Jonathan Taylor's base Donruss PSA 10, this is now at $100, and Justin Jefferson's base Donruss PSA 10 is around $50. So I'm seeing some opportunities right there for us. Alright, now let's move on to the Optic Holo and let's compare the same guys to get an understanding. To really get a true understanding of where these guys are at, you have to look at multiple cards from the same year, different players, to get a good overall idea of where they're at. But certainly the base Donruss with the base rated rookie logo is a very liquid card, has a ton of transactions around it. So we look at the Burrow Optic Holo. That card right now is around $250. When you look at the Justin Herbert Optic Holo, this card's trading for around $200. When you look at the Jalen Hurts, this card is trading for around $20. When you look at the Tua Tagovailoa, this card's trading for around $25. And when you look at the Jonathan Taylor, this card is trading for around $20. And Justin Jefferson around $25. Yeah, and what I find going through this is that people definitely prioritize and will spend up for a seller that has a lot more feedback points under their name with positive feedback. When I look at their Prizm prices and compare those against each other, base and PSA 10, the Burrow Prizm is at $100. The Herbert Prizm is at $75. The Jalen Hurts Prizm is now at $10. The Tua Prizm is around $10 as well. And it can be somewhat tedious to find just the base Prizm in the sea of people just putting Prizm in the description or Prizm somewhere in the title. So I think it's important to note that Prizm is still a somewhat scarce, relatively speaking, compared to some of these other sets. It's still a highly sought after card in my opinion. The Jonathan Taylor base Prizm raw is selling for around $7, and the Justin Jefferson base Prizm raw is trading for around $7. Now when you look at their PSA 10, you have Joe Burrow at around $650 for a PSA 10 base Prizm. For Justin Herbert, his base Prizm PSA 10 is around $400. But then you move to Jalen Hurts, and his base Prizm PSA 10 is going for around $60 right now. And Tua's base Prizm PSA 10 is going for around $60 to $70 as well in an auction. But this is what's so interesting is that Jonathan Taylor's base Prizm PSA 10 is currently trading for around $150 to $200. And then Justin Jefferson's base Prizm PSA 10 is currently trading anywhere from $125 to $200 as well. Alright, so moving on to the Joe Burrow Field Level Silver. Beautiful card here. His trading around $500 to $600 in auctions and buy it nows. The Justin Herbert Field Level Silver is trading for around $300 in auctions and buy it nows. Average of 300. See, these fluctuate depending on the amount of seller feedback, the time in which you end the auction, and the photos. Those are three very important criteria that will affect what you can resell a card for. Now, however, when we look at Jalen Hurts Field Level Silver, this is a card that is routinely selling for around $25. All right. And when we look at Tua, who had a worse statistical season than Jalen Hurts, that card is routinely selling around $40 to $50. So interesting increase there in the value of Tua's Field Level Silver. Now, when we look at Jonathan Taylor, who was the #1 running back, like we mentioned, his Field Level Silver is selling for around $15 to $20, sometimes $25. These fluctuate a little bit more depending on the seller feedback, the photos, and what time the auction is ending. You could snag these up for anywhere between $20 and $30. And last but not least, we look at the Justin Jefferson Field Level Silver. And the same rule applies here, but these have an average resale value right now of around $25. Lower than Tua, tied for Hurts, and obviously we're talking 12 times lower than a Herbert and 24 times lower than a Burrow Field Level Silver. Now, one more card I want to look at from 2020. We're going to get a little bit scarcer even. Now we're going to look at something with an autograph, my favorite card set, and insert to target, the rookie ticket auto. We look at Joe Burrow's rookie ticket autos. These cards are currently reselling around $4,000, guys. $4,000 for Joe Burrow's rookie ticket auto. We look at Justin Herbert. This card is currently reselling lower, but still very significant amount. We're talking anywhere between $3,000, $2,500. I would really say $2,500 to $3,500. So I give it an average of $3,000. This is excluding the Optic. We're looking at the base rookie ticket auto on card auto. Now let's move on to Jalen Hurts. You can find the Jalen Hurts variation of this, even rare variations of Jalen Hurts rookie ticket autos for around that $200 price point. You can see a lot of times his Optic rookie ticket autos go for even lower than that. So we're going to give him an average of $200. Now Tua's, interestingly enough, go for a little bit more. They go for about $225 average resale value right now on his rookie ticket autos. And this is what's very interesting, guys. Let's move on to those skill position players. The Jonathan Taylor rookie ticket auto currently resells for about $175. You see the blue Prizms, the Optics, the 10 out of 10s, those go for $250, $300. But those base rookie ticket autos go for about $200, $175 to $200 raw. And then, but last but not least, we want to look at Justin Jefferson's rookie ticket autos going for about $300, which are significantly more than what Jonathan Taylor's are in that base rookie ticket auto variation. So what does all of this information tell me? It allows me to pinpoint market inefficiencies on certain players. Jalen Hurts had a very good rushing grade this past season. Where he needs to improve is in the passing department, but he has definitely shown that he's a franchise quarterback the Eagles can build around, and he's definitely going to get another shot in 2022. I believe this with a high level of confidence. So I would start off with him because we know quarterbacks drive the market. Once the Philadelphia Eagles show confidence in him and they come out and announce him as the 2022 starter, potentially draft some more skill position players to put around him or pick up guys in free agency, this is going to significantly help out Jalen Hurts stock. We can see they're very undervalued, whether it's picking up a PSA 10 base Donruss for $30, a PSA 10 base Prizm for around $50 in an auction, or a rookie ticket auto, picking one of those up of Optic around $120, $130, $150, or a base rookie ticket auto for $150. Those are phenomenal price points. I don't ever expect him to get to the level of a Herbert or Burrow, but I do expect him to get at least to a respectable level, $500-$600. You know, you're still going to double, triple your money from that. And the same potential could be said for Tua. However, I think Jalen Hurts a little bit more physical, a little bit more tough, and I think they've definitely got a bigger market in Philadelphia, and I think he's got a higher upside, in my opinion. A little bit safer floor, a little bit higher upside. Now, when it comes to Jonathan Taylor, I think Jonathan Taylor is going to have another very dominant season ahead of him. So I am very much bullish. I think Jonathan Taylor, some of his card prices are undervalued. Like this rookie ticket auto at $175. You can find one for around that. That's a great buy, in my opinion. Also, picking up Jonathan Taylor Optic Holos for around $20. I like that play right there. I also like Jonathan Taylor base Prizm Raws for around $7 and getting those graded with like a SGC, something like that, if they're in very good condition. I also like picking up field level silver Jonathan Taylors at around $20 to $25. I think that's a very good play. When we've seen at all the other sets, the Prizm, the Optic Holo, the Donruss, they've all been tied with and the rookie ticket auto, they've all been tied with Tua and Hurts, but for some reason in the field level silver you can pick up Jonathan Taylor and Justin Jefferson for $15 to $20 less than the quarterbacks, even Tua and Hurts. And so I think that is a definite buy opportunity right there. Field level silver Jonathan Taylors and Justin Jeffersons that you can capitalize on. Those are definitely buys. So those are kind of things that I'm spotting from this data that I'm able to share with you guys. So happy hunting, subscribe, like, make sure to leave your comment about which card you would rather have from those options I gave you around Christian McCaffrey, and I'll see you in that next video. Peace, 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 peace. Reminder, we're live tomorrow night with the Hitman. We're doing some live betting. Hopefully we can get a best ball draft going. UnderdogFantasy.com. New users on Underdog Fantasy. It's the best fantasy football website on the internet. You get a 100% instant deposit bonus. Boom, man. Start drafting for 2022 today. You draft, you forget it, you make some money, but more importantly, you start honing in your skills on predicting who the best players are going to be in 2022. Find a Cooper Kupps, find a Deebo Samuels, find those guys now, start loading up so you can profit for the rest of the year. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.